Good day to each and everyone. I'm Marcia Faye Emno, and today I will be discussing Chapter 6, The Mathematics of Finance, which is the simple interest. So, the learning objectives are number 1 is define key terms. Number 2, calculate the unknowns values in simple interest problems. And number 3, calculate the unknowns values in compound interest problems. And for number 4, differentiate simple interest and compound interest. So, simple interest. Interest may be overlooked when the amount is borrowed is very small. However, this is now the case when thousand or even million are borrowed. Simple interest, in simple term, ang simple interest ay yung interest na kinikita mo lang sa original na halaga na inilagay mo yung puhunan mo. It doesn't earn interest on itself. Unlike compound interest, hindi siya lumalaki dahil hindi naman siya kumikita ng interest sa sarili nitong kinita. Think of it like this. You get a fixed amount of interest every year based on your initial investment. Interest is a sum of money received or paid for the use of someone else's money. Para siyang bayad sa mga paggamit ng pera ng iba. Principal is the original amount borrowed. So, ang PIPO or principal, this is the original amount of money o ito yung pera mo sa simula or yung puhunan mo. Let's say you borrowed 10,000 pesos. That's your principal. R is for the rate of interest. Rate of interest is the percent of the principal paid per time period. This is the percentage charged yearly. If the rate is 5%, you write it as 0.05 in the formula. Kailangan natin siyang gawing decimal. T is for the time. Time is the number of years, months, or days. This is how long the money is borrowed or invested in years. If it's given in months, divided by 12 to get the number of years. Simple interest or I is calculated using this formula. I is equals to PRT. Simple interest equal principal times rate interest multiply time. I, simple interest, P, principal, R is equals to rate of interest, and T is the time. So, let's move on to the maturity value. Maturity value is the total amount when the principal is added to the interest. So, the maturity value or M is the total amount you receive at the end of the investment period or the total amount you pay back for a loan. It's the principal plus the simple interest, ang kabuuhang halaga na babayaran o matatanggap. Maturity value is calculated using this formula where M is equals to P plus 1 or M is equals to P open parenthesis 1 plus RT close parenthesis. Maturity value equal principal plus interest. M is maturity value, P is principal, and I for interest. I'll give you an example on how to calculate a simple interest. A man deposited 50,000 at 1.25% rate for 1 year. Find the simple interest and the maturity value. So, yung I or simple interest is 50,000. Then, yung rate interest naman is yung 1.25%. Kapag ginawa natin siyang decimal, magiging 0.0125. Then, multiply ulit natin sa time or T, which is 1 year. So, magiging equal to 625 pesos. So, ito na yung interest na kinita niya. To calculate the total amount after 1 year, add the amount of interest, which 625 to the principal, which 50,000. So, 625 plus 50,000 is equals to 50,625 pesos. The solution is 1 is equals to PRT, open parenthesis, 50,000, close parenthesis, open parenthesis, 1.25%, close parenthesis, open parenthesis, 1, close parenthesis is equals to 625 pesos. Sa maturity naman po is 50,000 plus 625 pesos is equals to 5,625 pesos. Therefore, the simple interest earned is 625 pesos and the maturity value after 1 year is 50,625 pesos. Simple interest means you earn the same amount of interest every year based on your initial investment.
Good day, BSC 1D. I'm Christian Paul G. Sales and I'm going to discuss about the compound interest. Kanina, na-discuss na ni Ms. No kung ano nga ba ang simple interest. Ngayon naman, oras naman para malaman natin kung ano nga ba ang compound interest and kung paano ito na kinocompute. As we dive deep sa ating topic, malalaman din natin kung ano nga ba ang pagkakaiba ng simple interest and compound interest. Sinabi kanina ni Ms. No na ang simple interest, it is calculated for the added amount only once per given time. Samantala, ang compound interest it involves more complex calculations since when applicable, it calculates interest based on the previously earned interest within the time given. And also, compound interest is the interest earned previously earned interest added to the principal value. And also, sa compound interest, gagamitin din natin ang term na present value instead na principal. Kapag sinabi natin na frequency of conversion, it is the number of times the interest will be added to the present value. Kumbaga, ito yung kung gaano kadalas madadagdagan ang pera mo. It may be annually or effective or once, semi-annually or twice, quarterly or 4 times, bi-monthly or 6 times, and monthly 12 times. And also, kapag sinabi natin nominal rate or J, it is the annual interest rate. And kapag sinabi naman natin periodic rate or I, it is the annual interest rate per frequency of conversion. Kapag sinabi din natin number of conversion or N, it is the product of conversion and. So, paano nga ba natin malalaman ang maturity value? It is calculated by this formula. M is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus J over M raised to MT. Kung saan, P is a present value, J is the annual interest rate, M is the frequency of conversion, and T is time. Kung mapapansin ninyo, ang formula natin ay napakakomplikadong tingnan. Napakahirap niyang tingnan. and intindihin. Para mas madali, magsa-substitute tayo ng ibang variable na gagamitin natin dahil nalaman natin na ang periodic rate natin is equal sa annual interest rate per frequency of conversion, and nalaman din natin kanina na ang number of conversion is ang product ng conversion and time. So, ang J over M ay gagamitin natin ang I, and ang MT ay gagamitin natin ang N. For our example question is this. Anthony Villadon plans to invest 100,000 pesos in a business venture. He is offered 6% compounded semi-annually. How much will he receive at the end of 3 years? The formula for maturity value is M is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to N. For question number 1, our example, here is our formula. M is equal to P multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N, where ang ating I is our periodic rate and N is the number of conversion. And here is our given. Ang present value natin is 100,000 pesos. And our annual interest rate is 6%. And our frequency of conversion is semi-annually or 2. Ang ating problem is kung magkano ang maturity value natin sa 3 years, which is ang 3 years ang ating time. So, we need to substitute first. But before that, we need to find the value of I and N. Nalaman natin kanina na ang I is equal to J over M and ang N is equal to MT. So, hanapin muna natin ang value ni I. I is equal to 0.06, kaya siya naging 0.06 kasi nilagay natin sa decimal ang 6%. And ang ating over 2, which is ang ating frequency of conversion. So, ang value ng ating I is 0.03. Now, we get naman the value of N. So, N is equal to MT, or our M is our frequency of conversion and T is the time. So, N is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. So, ang ating N is 6. So, alam na natin ang value ng I tsaka N natin. So, we need to substitute na lang. M is equal to 100,000, which is ang ating present value, multiplied by 1 plus ang value ng ating I na 0.03 raised to N. So, ang ating maturity value in 3 years is 119,405.23. Para malaman natin kung ilan ang kinita ni Mr. Villadon, i-minus lang natin ang kanyang kinita sa kanyang principal, which is 100,000. So, 100,000 pesos minus 119,405.23, ang kinita ni Mr. Anthony Villadon in 3 years is 19,405.23 pesos. So, ganun lamang kadaling kumuha ng compound interest. So now, we come to the difference between simple and compound interest. Sa interest calculation ng simple interest, it is calculated only on the initial principal or the original sum. Samantala, ang interest calculation ng compound interest is calculated on both the initial principal and accumulated interest from previous periods. And ang formula ng simple interest is M is equal to P plus I, na kung saan is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R T or rate times by time. And ang formula ng compound interest is M is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to N. And samantala, ang growth ng simple interest, ang interest remains constant over time as it always based on the original principal. Kumbaga, pare-pareho lang ang interest na na-earn sa simple interest. Samantala, sa compound interest, ang growth ng compound interest is interest grows faster as it is calculated on both the original principal and the interest earned on previous periods. Sa simple interest din, ang interest earned ng simple interest does not compound or increase over time. So, interest earned is the same each period. Samantala sa compound interest, interest compounds, meaning each period's interest is added to the principal for the next calculation. Ang simple interest is best for short-term loans or investments with a single application. And ang compound interest naman is best for long-term investment or loans where interest can accumulate over time. Para mas maintindihan ninyo ang difference ng compound and simple interest, here is the example problem. Maria invests 30,000 pesos in an investment account that offers an 8% annual interest rate compounded annually. How much will her investment be worth after 4 years? Para mas maintindihan ninyo, nandito na siya sa Excel. So, sa ating problem, meron siyang principal value na 30,000 pesos. Ang 8% ng 30,000 is 2,400. Sa simple interest natin, sa first year niya, makaka-earn siya ng 32,400. Each year, ang interest lang ni Maria is 2,400 each year. So, ang total ng kanyang pera in 4 years is 39,600 pesos. While sa compound interest, nalaman natin na ang 8% ng 30,000 is 2,400. So, sa first year, ang ma-earn niya is same na 32,400. And sa second year niya is ang kukunin ng 8% is 8% na ng 32,400 which is 2,590. So, sa second year niya, ang may earn niya is 2,590. So, ang pera niya in second year is 34,992 pesos. And ganun lang din ang pattern niya sa mga susunod na taon. Kung ilan na yung pera niya, madadagdagan nyo ng 8% nung pera niya. So, ang total na pera ni Maria in 4 years is 40,814.6688. Kung mapapansin nyo, mas malaki ang pera niya sa compound interest kaysa dito sa simple interest dahil dito sa compound interest, nagko-compound ang kanyang interest, meaning kung ilan na yung nakita niya sa isang taon is madadagdagan yun ng 8%. So, yun lamang. And thank you for listening. BSE 1D and have a nice day.